Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and now have the distinct pleasure to introduce to you the last of tonight's three honorees, Roger William Thomas is one of the key figures whose expertise and passion for his job as Senior Counsel at Cleary, Gottlieb, Steen, and Hamilton are key to Chile's economic progress that we are celebrating this evening. An expert in international financial transactions, including debt and equity issues, and project finance. He has played a pivotal role in the economic success of Chile, as well as Argentina, Peru, Colombia, Dominican Republic. Through the years, his clients have included governments, state-owned enterprises, and privately held companies, facilitating their transaction with one another, as well as with the U.S. and other trading partners. Across the region, his legal expertise has kept economic engines humming. Mr. Thomas earned his law degree from New York University with an undergraduate degree from the University of New Hampshire. He also spent time studying both at the Free University of Berlin and Universidad de Chile. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, please salute Roger Thomas as this year's Honorary Chilean.
As the only gringo among the three honorees, I've been given a half an hour to speak. But I will try to be brief. It's a really great honor to be named an honorary Chilean. I went to Chile 50 years ago to help in the reconstruction of the University of Concepcion after the devastating earthquake, which I gather is considered the strongest earthquake ever suffered by humanity in recorded history at the very least. After that, I fell in love with the country, went back again, fell in love with a lovely lady that's sitting at the head table tonight, Sava Thomas. Spent so much of my career in Chile that I think most of my partners who are sitting over there don't think I know anything about any other country in Latin America. But Chile became the underpinning of a very successful Latin American practice at my firm, Cleary Gottlieb. We helped literally throughout the whole economic history of Chile. In the 60s and 70s, we helped Chile borrow lots and lots of money to try to vaunt themselves into the developed country roster. In the 80s, the phone rang, and it was the president of the central bank who said, "Hire some more lawyers. We're going to default on our foreign debt tomorrow." That's a chapter that most Chileans don't like to think about, and I don't either, because it was a lost decade in which very little economic progress was had. But we did manage to fend the wolves off from the door, and we moved on to privatizations of a massive dimension in the country. We worked on virtually all of the IPOs of Chilean companies, from the first one, which was the telephone company, to the last one, which was LAN Chile, before the markets closed in the mid-1990s. So Chile has an extraordinarily central spot in my life. From a personal point of view, My wife is the most wonderful human being in the earth. And from a professional point of view, Chile offered me the opportunity to help build a whole practice area within our law firm that didn't exist before this all started. So it can't get better than that. And I'm delighted to be an honorary Chilean.